What's going on, guys? It's Fantastic Films here today talking about the movie Daddy's Home, directed by Sean Anders and starring Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, Linda Cardinelli, Thomas Haden Church, and Hannibal Burgess. Now, I saw the trailer for this and I thought it looked really funny, so unfortunately I missed it in theaters, but I picked it up. I picked up the Blu-ray without seeing it, and after seeing it now, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. The trailer often picks up on moments in movies that are the best parts, and they expose that, and then when you go and see the movie, you pretty much know what happens. So it's a huge epidemic of trailers spoiling everything in movies now. Now, you may be thinking I hate this movie. I don't. It's an entertaining movie. It has some entertaining parts. I just feel like if I hadn't seen the trailer, I would have liked it a lot more. Now, this is Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg's second time joining together as they did in 2010's The Other Guys, which is a very funny movie. I totally recommend seeing that. It also has The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson in it, so it's a very fun time with the movies. And Daddy's Home, I can tell they were trying to do something similar, but it just wasn't as good at all. See, it was kind of a mixed bag. Some of the jokes hit, some of them didn't, and they just kind of fell flat. Now, I've never been a huge Will Ferrell fan. He is good in this movie. He plays his character of the insecure stepdad very, very well. I've only really liked him in Elf and The Other Guys, but I've never been a huge fan of his, and Mark Wahlberg I absolutely love. He's really shaping out to be a really great actor. I am concerned, though, for his second installment in the Transformers series. And Mark Wahlberg plays the character of the real dad, who's very good. He's a motorcyclist. He's this really tough guy you definitely don't want to mess with, and he's very good in this movie. Now, let's take a minute to talk about Thomas Haden Church. Okay, I've got nothing against the guy except that he can't act. Or maybe he can, I just haven't seen him actually act for a long time. I mean, in his version of acting is shouting and screaming at the camera, so if you tell him to say his line, he'll just scream it. And it's kind of obnoxious. He kind of thinks it's funny. I don't know, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But to me, screaming everything isn't that good. The two kids in this movie are also very good. To me, child actors usually bring down the movies significantly. Christian Bale was good in Empire of the Sun. There's been a couple other good child performances, but these kids were just kind of okay. They were average. They weren't bad, but they were, I don't know, I didn't notice them that much. I didn't look at them and say, that's a child performance right there. I just kind of viewed them as a regular actor. So overall, I did like the movie. It wasn't great. I wouldn't really want to own it if I had seen it in the theaters, and I've watched it maybe twice since I've had it, mostly because I'm bored or something like that. It's a good movie. It's not terrible. It's just you'll forget it as soon as you walk out of the theater. So now taking a look at the Blu-ray, here's your slipcover. It's got the two sides, a little line with between Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. That's kind of cool. Dad versus stepdad. Now when you move it to the side, it says Daddy's Home. It's got Will Ferrell's face and the Blu-ray DVD symbol, and then when you flip it to the other side, it has Mark Wahlberg's face and the Blu-ray DVD symbol. Now, I did get this about a year ago, so the corners are a little bit bent, unfortunately, but that's just wear and tear. And looking at the back, I really like the back on this. I love the color choice they gave it, and I love the way they displayed the different photos from the movie, from different scenes. You have your description, you got some quotes that says, Ferrell and Wahlberg are comedy magic, by Tara McNara from Fandango. You have your special features, which you can read if you want to. You have the runtime, the 2015 when it came out, the rating. Everything is pretty standard, but I really appreciate the color choice in this. When you take off the slipcover, this is what it looks like, and the front looks exactly the same. Then when you move it to the back, everything looks pretty much the same. The quotes and the information are switched around a little bit. And obviously on the slipcover it doesn't have the credits for all the people who are involved in the film. And then when you go on the inside, you have your standard plain Blu-ray disc on the right and your DVD disc on the left. That is my review of Daddy's Home. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Like if you like what you saw here. Type anything below you want in the comments, ideas, advice, suggestions, improvements, anything. I'm always looking for a way to better and make the quality of my videos greater for you guys. As always, if you like what you see here, subscribe. That way I can see you next time. Peace.